very good morning, students. Children, now we are going to continue with the voyage 3 only, that is chapter 3.7 at the science fair. Okay, till in examination, it was asked till 3.6. This chapter, it was activity based, it's for self-study chapter. So children, that's why the question answer has been not asked you in this examination. Okay, so children, what do you mean by fair? Fair means an exhibition. If you remember in the last year, children, our school has organized a science exhibition, isn't it? Have you seen that there were many stalls, there were many topics, and how the students have present their models and all? So that the whole thing we are going to learn in this chapter. But over here in this chapter, we are going to see there is one school, that is Vidya Vardhani School, had organized a science fair. So, how they are going to present the science fair? What are the preparation? What are the basics rules they are going to follow in the science fair? How early did the preparations for the science fair begin? And how was the committee formed? What themes did the committee have identified? This everything we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay. Before starting the chapter, let me tell you, children, today we are going to finish with the page number 75 and 76. In the next class, children, we will be doing with the 77, 78, and 79. Okay, so let's start. The science fair at Vidyavardhini School was always an exciting affair. There were a number of stalls, never less than 50, entertainment booths, and of course, refreshments. There were two basic rules. One, everything should be handled by student, and two, everything, even the entertainment booths and refreshment stalls, had to have a scientific base. So there is a school, there is a science fair at Vidyavardhani School, and there was a number of stalls they are going to present in the science fair. At least there are never less than 50. And there are two basics rules were followed in the science fair. The first one is everything was handled by the students, and the second rule is everything had a scientific base. That means the exhibition is going to be handled by the students, and second, whatever they are going to present, the model, the project, it should have a scientific base. So these are the two rules we are going to follow in the science fair. Now let's see how early did the preparation for the science fair begin, and what are the committees formed, and what are the themes that committee has identified. Okay, preparations for the fair begin at least a couple of months in advance. So they have started the fair begin at least a couple of months in advance only. They have started and deciding about this fair. The first step was brainstorming. Brainstorming means a group of people thinking of something at the same time to come up with ideas and plans. The principal invited ideas for the event from students. So principal invited the ideas from the students, from the teachers, and even parents. A host of ideas. Host of ideas means a large number of ideas poured in. That means a large numbers of ideas has come. Luckily, many parents not only contributed ideas but also volunteered to help with the planning and implementations of the big event. Implementation, that means to carry out. That means many parents also contributed the ideas, but also they had volunteers to help with the planning. So, a committee of parents and teachers was set up to look after all the work of the fair. So, who is looking after all this exhibition? The committee of parents and the teachers. Some student representatives were also taken on the committee to give them a first-hand experience of managing big programs like this. So the representative means the student; those are already a senior child, senior student. They have also cooperated with the younger children and even the committee to give them a first-hand experience of managing a big programs like this. The committee identified certain themes for the fair. Themes means subject, main idea. So they have identified with the certain ideas, and they were plants, animals, property of substance, energy, forms of energy and energy resources, science uh, in our everyday life, latest news from the world of science, and food and nutrition. So these are the topic that committee has identified. These are the themes. Considering the area of the school playground and the estimated turnout. Estimated means approximate. It means an idea of something without doing the exact calculations. So they have decided it will be a school playground. It was decided to allow 56 stalls in the fair. So how many stalls they are going to put in the fair? It should be 56 stalls. The stalls were allotted to as many group of children. Each group selected a topic, idea from the chosen themes. The committee had to make sure that the topics were not repeated. So the committee member had decided and they had make sure that the topic were not should be repeated. That means when we are going in every stall, it should be a different kinds of different topics should be presented to the visitors. The young scientists began their work in earnest. Earnest means seriously and sincerely. The youngest student scientist has begun their work. They begin by collecting a lot of information about their topic using their science textbook, their school library, and also the internet. They share and discuss this information in their group. So the students has shared their topic and discussed this information in their groups. The next step was to decide the exact activity for their stall, whether they would we build and display a model or give a demonstration or present their project through posters or simply exhibit a collection. So that means they are discussing that how they are going to present their activity. It should be either display a model or to give a demonstration or present their project through posters or simply exhibit a collection. The principal announced the language, appearances. Appearances mean the way they are going to present the model, the project, and content of the presentations were all important. The language teachers helped the young stallholders to make their graphic. Graphic means connected with the drawing, diagrams, colors, and oral presentations more effective. So these are the announcement the principal had made. Okay, now children, let's see what is meant by graphic presentation. Now let's see what are the graphic presentations when you're going to put it in your posters or in your project. The first one it should be right to the point so that a visitor may read a chart or poster at a glance. That means when you're writing a points in your chart, it should be very nicely, it should be very clearly. When a visitor may read, it should be very points should be clearly. Make use of bullet points or bullet list. A bullet means a small metal object that is fixed from a gun. Use pictures and diagrams and label them. Use pictograms, graphs, pie charts, etc. to show numerical data. Plan all your posters, charts properly before you start making them. It should be your chart should be very properly when you are going to start making them. Make a rough mini copy before you begin work on the big final poster or chart. That means if you are going to put a chart finally, you have to make a rough mini copy and you can note down all your points. If you missed any point, so you can directly put it in your final chart paper. Don't forget to check your spellings. Now, this is the most important. We should not forget while writing in the posters or in the chart the spellings, the sentences, or other errors in the mini copy itself. Use different colors to highlight important features, but use them judicially. Judicially means good judgment in making decision. So when the visitors come and when they saw the chart, they should get a good judgment and decision while seeing all the posters. If you have used any text, pictures, diagrams, etc. from elsewhere, acknowledge the source. If you have put it any pictures and diagrams related to a topic, you should be very acknowledged, you should have a knowledge of the topic. Now we can see the oral presentation, that how the students are going to present their project. This is the oral one. First point, the oral presentation or speeches should be short and to point 2 to 3 minutes at the most. So the oral presentations, when the student is going to present oral model, the speeches should be short and to the point, at least 2 to 3 minutes. They should be directly related to the model, demonstration, or specimens exhibited in the stall. Third point, be confident when you make a presentations. You have a confident move when you're going to present a model. Rehearse the speech well, and what you're going to present the model in front of your visitors. You have to rehearse your speech very well. Be ready to answer relevant questions. Practice doing that with your friends. When your visitors will saw the projects, the models, what you're going to demonstrate regarding to your model. So visitors, the relevant questions they are going to ask you, you should be ready with your answers. That means you have to do the practice doing with the friends and teachers. Next point, make use of the visuals or graphics. That means with the drawings, with the diagram, with the pie charts, numerical, anything you can use in this stall. Point to the relevant parts when you speak. Wear clean and tidy clothes, but do not dress up show off. So it should be very formal clothes when you're going to the fair or exhibition. It should be not a show off clothes you're supposed to wear. Be polite, be pleasant, when you talk to the visitors. When you're talking to the visitors, you have to be polite and be pleasant, be soft. You should be there. If you don't know the answer to a question, say so, but later on try to find the answer. Don't get nervous if you don't know the answers. You should be very calmly, you have to handle it, and you can say just later on, and you can try to find the answers, and then you can explain your answers, and at last you can smile. So, children, these are the way of the oral presentations of Vidya Vardhini school. The students have done the preparation. Okay, now in the next class, we will see that what are the things and what are the model, what are the demos they are going to present to the visitors, that we are going to see in the next chapter, next page. Okay, before that, children, just read the chapter. A very good morning, students. Children, in the last class, we had started a new chapter, that is 3.7 at the science fair. And in that class, we had completed the page number 75 and 76. Okay, so what we have learned, children, in the last class, we have seen in this chapter that there was a two basics rules were followed in the science fair. And what are the two basics rules, children? First one, everything was handled by the students, and second one, that everything had a scientific base. And even we had studied that how early did the preparations for the science fair begin, at least a couple of months in advance. And many parents not only contributed ideas but also volunteered to help with the planning and implementations of the fair. So we have also seen there was some committee, they have identified the themes for the fair, for like that plants, animals, properties of substance, energy, forms of energy and energy resources, science in our everyday life, latest news from the world of science, and food and nutrition. And even we have seen that the students prepared for the stalls presentation in earnest, and they begin collecting a lot of information about their topic using their science textbook, their school library, and the internet. And they share and discuss this information in their groups, and then they decided the exact activity for their stall, whether they would build and display a model, give a demonstration, present their project through posters, or simply exhibit a collection. So these all things we have seen in our last class. Now we are going to see that a big day arrived now, that is a fair day. Now I'm reading the paragraph, children. Just take out your textbook, page number 77. At last, the big day arrived. The fair was inaugurated. Inaugurated means officially started with a special ceremony. By whom? By the oldest science teacher, Mr. Gizzard, who had started the science fair, children. Who was the guest of the function and who has inaugurated the fair? Mr. Gizzard. Now we will see that who is Mr. Gizzard. It was Mr. Gizzard who had come up with the idea of a science fair some 25 years ago. Initially, it was meant for just one class, but the idea had become so popular that now the entire school participated in it. So, children, who was Mr. Gizzard? Mr. Gizzard was the oldest science teacher, and it was Mr. Gizzard who had come up with the idea of a science fair some 25 years ago. Next paragraph. Mr. Gizzard explained the importance of using the scientific method to find the answers to the questions relating to the physical world around us. He was happy to see the stalls, especially the ones that show simple methods of identifying food adulteration. Adulteration, it means making a food or drink less pure by adding another substance. So, what did Mr. Gizzard appreciate the most, children? Mr. Gizzard appreciate the fact that in the most of the stalls, visitors could also try out of the various science experiments and models. And he appreciated the fact that is the most of stalls visitor could also try out of the various science experiments and model. He gave a special pat on the back. Pat on the back means praise. That means he has appreciated to the students, praised the student, or approval for something well done. To the clean brigade. Brigade means, children, a group of people who work together for a particular purpose. Now here a group of children had worked very nicely and they had worked together for a particular fair. The brigade members made round of the fair, spreading the message of cleanliness. But that was not all. They had vowed to keep the school. Vote means they had keep the promise that they will speak and span during the fair. Speak and span means neat and clean. So they had kept the promise that they will be keep the premises very neat and clean. That means well looked during the fair. Though they accepted more than 1,000 visitors and half as many stall holders. So there was many expected more than 1,000 visitors and half as many stalls holder was there present in the fair. There were a disciplined lot, but what with the so many activities and experiment going on, it was bound to create. Bound means certain to do something. Create a lot of litter. So they were well equipped with garbage. Well equipped means having sufficient equipment for like garbage cans, scoops, brooms, and wipes. Scoop means, children, a tool like a spoon and used for picking the dirt. And broom means everyone know that sweeping that dirty from the floor, isn't it? And wipe means to clean or dry something by rubbing with a cloth. So they all have created they all have just done. So they all were equipped with the garbage cans, scoops, brooms and wipes. Now let us see which other stalls were there in the fair. Let us also take a round of the fair to see some of highlights. The sixth standard children were handling the following stalls. Now we can see there are sixth standard students. They were handling the following stalls. Now which are the stalls? We will see one by one. The first was use of kinetic energy. Means the stall displayed the model of a watermill. Second stall was use of potential energy. Energy. A plastic bottle motorboat. Third one was sound. Everyone enjoyed making simple string telephones at this stall and then using them. If you remember, children, that from last year, the from class 5th B children had presented this model, that sound one. La fourth one, electrostatic energy. This stall was so popular that additional help was needed to blow balloons as quickly as they were used up. Fifth one, food alteration. Means even the parents learned something at this stall. Fun with magnets. Visitors quicked up to see the different types of magnet at work. Maintaining machines. Some of the visitors made video clips of the presentation at this stall. It consists of different children playing the roles of different machines, all crying out turn by turn, "Hey, we too need your attention. We can serve you well only if you take care of us." There. So, children, these are the stalls that 6th standard students were handling over there. Now we will see that what are the scientific method. Before that, we will see one more paragraph is left. The fair was such a huge success that the school had to run in for 3 days. So, fair was continuously, it was for 3 days. Instead of two, the principal allowed this change in the timetable only because it was truly educational activity. Actually, it was decided that 2 days we are going to conduct this one fair, but almost the principal has allowed the timetable and he has changed that it is truly about the educational activity. So we are increasing one more day. So totally it was around 3 days instead of two, not just for the children but also for the family. So the fair was not only for the children, it was also for the family and the entire community. No wonder everyone is already looking forward to the next year's fair. So all the visitors, the committee members, all were very happy, and everyone was already looking after for the next year's fair. Okay, now children, can you see this table? This is a scientific method about when you're going to present your model. So these are the points of importance when you will show your models, project, whatever it is. Okay, now we will see first one by one. First point is observe what is around us. Second, ask questions why not, how, etc. It means why does a fridge magnet stick to the fridge door but not to the kitchen platform? Can you think of an explanation? This is what is called hypothesis in the scientific method. Hypothesis means guesses and ideas that are not based on certain knowledge. Maybe it has some special powers. Set up an experiment to try out of hypothesis. I will try to stick it to different things: a wall, a tile, a potato, a wooden table, pots and pans, a plastic bottle, a cup. Record your observation in detail. This is your data. That means the magnet sticks to some surface but not to others. Draw conclusions. Do they match your hypothesis? If yes, why? If not, why not? It seems as if some metal objects are attracted to the magnet and they are made up of iron or steel. Write down your write down your findings and share them with others. Magnet attracts iron, but not all substance, not even all metals. So children, I hope you all have understood the chapter very well about the science fair. Okay. Now let's read the meaning. First one, booth. It means a small tent or temporary structure at an exhibition or fair. Second one, brainstorming. A group of people thinking of something at the same time to come up with ideas and plans. Third one, host of ideas. It means a large number of ideas. Fourth one, implement. It means carry out. Fifth one, theme. It means subject or main ideas. Sixth one, estimated. It means approximate an idea of something without doing the exact calculation. Seventh one, in honest, means seriously and sincerely. Eighth one, rehearse, practice. Ninth one, relevant, connected with the subject one is discussing. Tenth one, inaugurated, means officially started with a special ceremony. 11th one, adulteration, means making of food or or drink less, pure by adding another substance. 12th, pat on the back, praise for approval for something well done. 13th one, bound to, means certain to. Last one, hypothesis, guesses and ideas that are not based on certain knowledge. Okay.